Hi, everybody. It's Rem, and it is time again to taste a little wine. This time we're going to be having an orange wine from Sonoma County. Well, the winery's from Sonoma County. So let's get this in so you can see this. This is the winery. It's called Kivelstadt, Kivelstadt, Kivelstadt Cellars, and they are in Sonoma County. We first became aware of this winery when we visited it with Dr. Kevin Molan and his wife Karen. We had just a fabulous little visit there. The wines are interesting and funky, and I had never heard of orange wine before. And I thought, who makes wine out of oranges? So I thought, well, I'm going to definitely give that a taste. And I did. Well, it turns out, we found out when we were tasting it, there were absolutely no oranges killed in the making of this wine. So you can take a look at it here. By the way, you'll notice my bottle is empty because Diane's right here beside me and she's got her glass. The daughters have their glasses. So wine goes fast here in the Jackson house. But you'll see it's got a nice orange color to it. And there's a lot of sediment that's moving around in it right now because whenever it's aged in the oak barrels for 6 months, it's sur lie, which means all of the yeasts and everything, it's all been left there. It's not filtered. And the reason that it's orange is because it's wine grapes that they use to make it. And the wine grapes are Marsanne and Roussanne. And it's almost a 50-50 blend here. And so they're white grapes, but they leave the skins on, which then gives it, while they're fermenting it, which gives us this orange color. Had they removed them right away, as they often do, then we would have white wine. But it's not white wine. That's what's really cool about it. And in fact, Diana just made a comment that this is a red drinker's white wine. Okay, so let's take a sniff. Okay, so Diane, what are you getting from that sniff?
I get clover.
She gets clover
and honeysuckle.
And honeysuckle, which is really cool. I wasn't getting anything that awesome. So yeah, that would be really, really great. So, you know, there's nothing heavy about this. It's not creamy, but it's got a lot of body to it. So let's taste it. Then I'll tell you about how it tastes. It's like, well, Diane just said, I mean, it's got that honeysuckle sort of melon, it's really good solid wine. So we're in the winery and we're discovering orange wine. And Karen and Kevin and Diane and I looked at each other and we all said, oysters. This would be so good with oysters. So we picked up a couple bottles, and we took it back to the hotel, and we ordered oysters, got it as chilled as we could, and we had it with oysters, and boy, is it great. So anything you would have in the summer with white wine, rosés, it'll pair with just anything like that. And you can order this straight from Kivelstadt. By the way, if you're in Sonoma, stop by. They've got a wine garden now. It's open. And we haven't visited it yet, but because it was recently opened, but it's a real fun visit. If you're ever in Sonoma and you want to stop by, a very different kind of place. And by the way, the name of this wine, as you saw, is called Wayward Son, right? So they made a joke that they should have used Carignan grapes because the name of it's Wayward Son. And that's the joke. And if you don't get it, you could Google, I guess, Carignan Wayward Son, and maybe that'll get you there. So orange wine, if you order some from the winery, give it a shot. I mean, it's different and it's delightful. Here's to your health. That's good. That's just summer.